Hello Lane's End. Today's trick box trick is called Great Goals. On the front of the card you'll see Drew sitting down with a really big thought bubble. He's visualising, he's using that trick of visualising in his mind going up from steps 1 to 2 to 3 to reaching his goal when he gets to the third step. And what Drew is explaining is when you visualise something happening, when you visualise what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like, any smells that you might be experiencing along your way, when you really visualise and use your senses to help you picture you on your journey to being successful, then it helps you achieve your goals. Your great goals. So to do this, Drew asks us to get a piece of paper and a pen. So at the top of your piece of paper you need to write down your goal or draw a picture of your goal. So I've drawn myself just with some pieces of work that I want to achieve, and then you need to put down the numbers 1, 2 and 3. Next to number 1, write down or draw all the things that you need to do first to get to your goal. Next to number 2, write down all of the things or draw the next steps to get to your goal. And on number 3, that's when you've got there and you've done it, write down any last steps and celebrate that feeling of I've done it. Okay, once you've got your list, it means you can visualise the steps and the actions to get to your goal. And what you need to do, Drew has crossed his legs, so you need to, oh I'm creaky, you need to cross your legs and you need to start thinking of those steps and visualising them until you get to your goal. Remember, when you're visualising, you've got all the pictures in your mind. Okay, so think about your goal, think about what it is, how it feels, the things you need to be doing in step 1, and imagine yourself doing those things. Take as long as you need between steps and make sure that every single thing you need to do for step 1, you've pictured it, you've thought about it, using all of your senses: sight, smell, touch, listening. And then when you've imagined yourself on that first step, you're ready for step 2. So now your mind is going to be thinking about the lists and the actions that you're going to do on step 2. Remember, what do they look like? What do they sound like? What do they feel like? Where are you? What smells will you be smelling? What will you be doing? Okay. And when you've rehearsed all of those actions on step 2 in your mind, you're ready to take step 3, which means you're reaching the top of your goal. You're going to breathe in and you're going to imagine that you have completed that challenge and that you are successful, knowing that you've taken steps 1, steps 2, steps 3 and you've achieved your goal, and you visualise what that achievement looks like and feels like. That creates an anchor in your mind. Your body and your brain have already rehearsed getting from step 1 to step 3. And when you feel you've created that great goal anchor, open your mind, have a little think back to the trick, give your toes a little wiggle, give yourself a little wake up, and feel really proud, because if you can imagine getting to step 3, then the reality is you can successfully make it to step 3, and you can use great goals for any goal that you have at any time, just by taking that moment of time to think about it, picture it and almost live it in your imagination. It will help you be even more successful at getting to the top of step number 3. Well done, team. Thank you for practicing that with me, and enjoy achieving your great goals. Bye for now.